Going live. Good morning, everybody. To Dat Smoke Show, episode 28. We're moving with Infamous Gardens to the new place. That's a pretty good place. Many things going. How's it going?
Everything's good. We're just in the process of moving. Oh shit.
On to bigger and better gardens.
Bigger and better gardens, bigger and better pastures, making life easier. And I don't know if you remembered all the drama with this lady. She wouldn't sign the paper for the licensing and shit. So fuck this bitch. I won't give her another penny.
What's up with you, Canna Thai?
Getting ready to start the packs that we got from our homeboy. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping to get mine today. I'll be getting them in the water today if we do. If not, I'll get them in the water. We got a homie of actually I'll let Canna Thai speak about it a little bit more, but really good Thai homie out here hooked us up with some really nice genetics. Dude, I don't know what he did there, Canna Thai. Flipped your camera sideways.
What's that?
And what was what's the name of the non-bot?
Not a bot. Yeah, it's hard for me to pronounce. Yeah, I don't know if his real name I want to say, but yeah, Nanobot. He's a cool dude, man. He's cool.
Oh yeah, but we got what did we get? A whole bunch of cheeses and
yeah, man. You got three. I think three different cheeses to dig through there. And you have, man, there's a bunch of stuff there, bro. A bunch of newer stuff that it's hard for me to remember that stuff.
Sure. Yeah, super excited about that. Shout out to him. He was in chat last week.
Yeah, lay it out, lay it out and just rep it. You know, that's what he was asking, man. Just, I'm gonna do the same. I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna do it. I just haven't. I've been actually clearing out in my indoor. I'm like, I was gonna do a bunch of cuts, but dude, he gifted the beans. I'm like, man, I'm on a whole different level. So I want to clean the back room up real good. And I'm going to take all this GMO space cheese, Guerrero Blaster, one hitter quitter, 44Ds, and then
I'm here in the next 72 hours in the breeding room. So if you need a place to dump males, man, bring them down.
Males?
Yeah, I'll have because we'll have all 7 breeding rooms. So one of them I'm setting up the big corner room. It's just going to be a bachelor pad. All the males in the property are going in there and staying in veg, and then we're going to take 1 or 2 rooms and flower them all out, like clones, obviously not the original plants. And then the nicest males we're going to keep, and then obviously throw away the rest of them, and then start working on breeding. So that's next step. But if you need a place just to store males, I have a fucking huge room, and we're not even going to be using half of it. So if we need a place to keep a couple males, I got the space.
Well, I'm gonna have definitely. I think this gear we received, we'll be definitely pulling males out of this stuff. So I'll just if I run out of room, I'll just pack them up in the truck and bring them.
Okay. What's new with you, Wes? How's in Canada land trying to avoid all those all the organic compounds from Ohio? Or I guess you're west of that, aren't you? You're muted.
Big up Potent Ponics, big up Infamous, big up Canna Thai. Hope you're all living well. Hope you all living your best life. Big up the whole chat. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Yeah, man, that is some crazy shit going down there in Ohio, man. Man, that is the Chernobyl of the United States right now, man. That is scary shit.
Not only that, but like they've deregulated the train market over and over and over and over again. And yeah, they're supposed to inspect each car for safety in 60 seconds. Okay. Like, wow. That's not even possible, right? Like, that's insane. It used to be 5 minutes, right? And even that doesn't seem really like it's long enough to inspect a car for safety, right? Like, the fuck? So, you know, when you deregulate, and then why are we not using this new braking system that's been invented in the 90s? So it's 30 years ago. What the fuck?
Well, that would require retrofitting. That would cost money. And
Right.
after all other considerations, economics is the most viable reason for anything.
Well, they made 17 billion in net revenue after, you know, or not net revenue, profits last year. So clearly they're not hurting cash.
Yeah, but they also carried less weight, though. That's the other thing too. They have increased. Yeah, no, it's.
Yeah, no, the trains used to be limited to a little over a mile long. Now they can be 3 miles long, which means way more weight to stops, and the braking regulations are not what they used to be. On top of that, and then mind you, this is from an industry that literally pushed the industry to a strike over paying sick days.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You should have like one person for each station on call for each position on a train. Like people can't be going sick or in mental distress or whatever, like driving a fucking train.
Well, it used to be one worker for every 100 cars is what it used to be. Anyways, I'm a big fan of Crime Pays What Botany Doesn't, and he constantly complains about this. If you listen to his episodes, he used to work for the train industry, and he quit over these exact issues. And he cited many of the issues that caused this Ohio disaster. If you listen to like a few hundred of his episodes, it's all in there. It's really funny. But yeah, that's going to be a huge long term. Imagine if you had a cannabis grow growing outdoor, and it was like September, and not February that happened. Like,
you ain't getting no money back. Like, ain't nobody paying you for that.
Yeah. The insurance company's not going to pay that out. Even if you had cannabis, insurance, it's going to pay that out. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Oh man, that's just brutal. That's
imagine if that happened in like NorCal and like.
And then like just think like. Apparently there's a creek right behind one of the spills there that like it's running right out and then it's running right into the Mississippi and down, like is it like which is friggin' just a whole nother level.
More insane, like what's gonna happen? Well, at the same time,
they're saying the fish in the first rivers are already floating all belly up. They're just
right, but I think this will come down to it, and it goes back to the 80s. Remember, dilution is the solution to pollution. No, I mean it's horrible. I don't mean that seriously, but I think that's their game plan. For anyone that isn't old enough to understand that, back in the 80s, there was I was born in the 80s, but early 90s this was still a bit of a campaign as well. But there used to be a whole thing about dilution is the solution to pollution. Basically, like dilute all of the pollutants so that microbes can handle. And you're not completely wrong, but it doesn't really work that way when you're talking about heavy metals. It doesn't work for lead. Let's put that way.
Hey, I tell you one thing about Asia that I love, and I found this out in Thailand, not in Thailand, China when I first lived there, is they have lots of sweet flavored milk. Drinking regular plain milk is like kind of gross. They don't like it. So you can see this is a honey infused milk, which is my favorite of all the flavors.
Well, they have bong here too, right? Or is that just in India? Do they have bong here?
The weed one?
No, bong, BHANG. It's like the weed milk.
Yeah, no, they don't. That's what I said. The weed one. No, they don't have that.
We have weed energy. No, we have weed energy drinks instead. You have weed
weed
150.
energy drinks. They've got weed everything else, but no bong.
And what
Good
was
market. Time to get on that though. Jump early.
So, Bong
The
Lassie,
bottles are
Bong
limited.
Lassie.
The bottles are limited to it's 1.7 or 2.7 milligrams per bottle. Right? In Thailand, what's the limit? I know one or two.
2% THC.
No, but there's a milligram limit. It's like 1.7 or 2.7.
Well, it's whatever how big your bottle is. So if you've got like a big bottle, it's whatever.
Well, there's a bakery guy that floats like right below the limit, and I see him all the time. I can't remember his name.
What? Fridge, yeah, take the fridge.
I just want to say,
The
like,
washing machine.
the US needs to catch up on these mixed biocontrols. I can spray my entire farm. We have 7
What?
greenhouses for like under $5. Like, the United States needs to catch up on that shit.
Oh, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Do you remember back on it was on your show, we had a girl on, and she was talking about a replacement for Sufoil X. I tried to get Sufoil X for here in Canada, but apparently you need a farm license and a pesticide application license to be able to purchase Sufoil X up here.
That was it Mary Beth Sanchez? I think it was Mary Beth Sanchez.
Okay, all right. I'll go back and look for the episode then.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the product. There is a cheaper off-the-shelf product, but frankly, you should just be able to find any agricultural mineral oil, like through your ag department or ag extension, that, you know, whatever the allowable one is, 6 1/2 dozen on the other. That and white, in Thailand, it's called agricultural light oil. I can't buy Sufoil there, it doesn't exist here, right? But I can buy mineral oil for agricultural purposes, which is used for suffocating for mites. So it's chemically the same shit, right? It's just called a different thing. So that might be also something else to look into, is agricultural light oil, agricultural mineral oil, you know, whatever the over-the-counter brand is. And what's that one there, Infamous?
I love this product in Thailand. Micronic P. It's chelated like every micronutrient, not just the basics, but like the weird shit like molybdenum, cobalt, like all the weird shit's in here too. And it's just the best micronutrient product I've ever found in the country. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I was looking for something like that and gave up, so I started mixing my own stuff. But that's really good to know that that's out there.
Yeah, it's cheap too. Like it's like 1 gram per fucking 100 liters or some shit. It's fucking
well. So you can get the free stuff from the government too here, which I recently found out, and we use it for our FFA, but that's the one. But we use and this was interesting. So we did apparently this is something that my Thai partners have been doing for a long time. So there's a microbe, and it's not listed on the label, because I went through this morning looking to find out what microbe it was specifically, because I want to cover this content. But they're using a phosphorus chelating microbes solution and blend specifically for FAA mixing. So they're adding this phosphorus increasing microbe to or FAA rather, to accelerate decomposition of the FAA, which I have never heard of anybody using phosphorus chelating microbes with.
That is cool.
CAP or any type of thing like that, or FAA. You know what I mean? That's a whole new concept, or at least a combination. I haven't heard of anyone else using.
That is cool.
Well, it makes me wonder, like, should I be adding like Mammoth P and IPMO to my FAA if I'm like in the States? Like maybe start adding some of those phosphorus and calcium chelating microbes heavier in those FAA mixes. That might be a whole new direction to go in terms of increasing bioavailability of, you know, P2O4 or your calcium, depending on what it is that you're trying to do. Again, it's something I'd never heard of. Maybe M or Canna Thai has a little more insight on that. Can you talk about that? What's it called? Something I'm on for. I can't remember the name of the government one. I muted you again. Sorry, there can't infamous.
Per is just like mayor's office. So it's probably just the name of your area, the per and the name of your area. So
Yeah,
like
so
every village would have an per and all that shit. So
Yeah, so in Thailand, you can go to your local government mayor's office and get agricultural chemicals for free for your garden. So if you're looking to if you live in Thailand and you're a Thai person, you can go there and get some basic pest controls, some basic fertilizers, and some other stuff to help you grow food for yourself for free. Zimbabwe was the same way. This is very common outside the United States, where they have a free ag extension. And if you're a resident of the country, you can get up to X amount per week or per month, depending on what it is that you're getting, as kind of an allotment, so that you can provide your own food for yourself. And it's something that God, man, how great would it be if the United States adopted something? How is it that Thailand and Zimbabwe can be ahead of the United States on this stuff? It's almost embarrassing for the United States. What? Someone saying that there's testosterone in Mammoth P? That's not true. That's some of the shit that I hear about Mammoth. I know Colin Bell personally. I've tested his product before it ever went for sale on the market, right? Like Mammoth P in particular, I personally did a whole trial run of multiple times in aquaponics. In fact, you want to know how safe Mammoth P is? Mammoth P can be literally 10% of the water in an aquarium, and the fish won't die. So you can see the aquarium behind Wes right there. You could fill up that whole empty gap between the water surface and the rim with Mammoth P, and those fish would live. That's how safe that shit is.
I believe it.
But it doesn't have tricantanol. The thing, everyone needs to get off this whole thing about tricantanol and alfalfa stuff, because yes, Mammoth P does use alfalfa meal to call what's it called? Culture the microbes, but they don't. There's no tricantanol. Tricantanol is highly oxidized, like instantly oxidized.
Yeah, like it's pretty much gone instantly.
Yeah, it's obliterated from oxygen really quickly. So there's no tricantanol in anything that you're adding unless it's a deoxygenated ferment of alfalfa meal. That's the only way that you could even try to get tricantanol into your plants. And even then, that's not going to be, a great option.
I didn't know tricantanol was on the hated list now.
It's just tricantanol is a PGR, so people get all weird, but there's organic PGRs. I mean, phycocyanin is an organic PGR. You can drink the shit. It's actually good for your joints. It's actually concentrated and sold in pills for arthritis, right? Nothing wrong with it, right? But some synthetic PGRs can be really, really toxic.
And I imagine it's not the you're not worried about the amount you would get from a natural source putting into your plant. It's when you're power feeding it the tricantanol that probably becomes a problem.
But what's funny to me is the people that are so terrified of tricantanol are the same people that are like picking the fastest growing weeds in their yard and fermenting them. It's like, well, what do you think is in those fast growing plants? Organic PGRs. Come on, guys. Connect the dots here.
This is true. That is why I've been looking at making an alfalfa FPJ, but like it would take so much alfalfa plant to make an FPJ that I don't know. Haven't got around to it.
Then I always sack, I guess.
Pardon me?
I said you could buy a sack of it, I guess.
Yeah.
I gotta put this on the screen because this was too retarded words. I have to do it. You guys already know what I'm about to put up because you saw it this morning.
Oh, that slave tattoo?
Yes. Tattoo that we saw this morning. You guys, I just have to share it. It's two words don't describe. So this was on the internet this morning. Or yesterday, actually. I can't even. So this Muppet got a fucking burner, and who is this other one? Stinny? Someone I have no fucking clue who they are because they're not relevant to anything. They've never bred or done anything relevant to the cannabis industry. Signed this dude's thing, and he got a tattoo of their autograph for Christmas. Like, guy is simping. So he's met these people one time, right? Like, it's kind of like if the concept of blowing burner was in human form, this is what he said.
So then it might as well have been a tramp stamp then.
Oh, I mean, it is. Nail tramp stamps are on the wrist now. It's funny.
C stands for cardboard turd, don't you know?
Oh man.
I can't. So for anyone that doesn't, here's a question. Should we air out Cookie's dirty laundry in Thailand? It's pretty frustrating. Not the recent part.
Oh, that was funny, but that also makes me like very sad, you know.
Yeah.
Consider that's like.
I'll give you the TLDR version. The TLDR version, Cookies brought a bunch of genetics over, questionably legally. Partnered up with a Thai partner, and then had an agreed upon price for what they'd pay for the flower. They then went back once the harvest came and didn't want to pay the original price they agreed upon anymore. So the growers told them.
That's what happens when you show up with mids.
Yeah, exactly. So clearly they didn't value the quality of their own product, or they would have paid. I think that's a good example of how much they stand behind their own product, if you're asking me. But they then burned their original Thai partner. That's why when you saw their little grand opening and the picture of burners and cookies the other day, that's why they weren't selling anything. They didn't have a legal license to sell through their own dispensary in Thailand because they backstabbed their fucking Thai partner. So, and from what I hear, their new partner isn't. As things are not going smoothly, let's put it that way. So.
Hey, but don't worry, because did you see who else is coming? The other big names from cannabis. Mike Tyson is coming to Thailand. Did you see?
Oh, all right.
Wiz Khalifa, the other huge influential cannabis breeder.
I don't know. Iron Mike, I kind of give a pass because I can never say nothing bad about Iron Mike. He might punch the fuck out of me. But
I was gonna say, like, listen. This Mike Tyson has won boxing championships. What the fuck did Burner do? Write a shitty album? Like, he can't even rap. Motherfucker can't even spell Bodie right on his own album. Dude, Google exists. What are you doing? I'm just saying.
I tell you one thing. There's more legit forums out there, percentage-wise, that people asking why he even bothers rapping, and that's legit. People.
Right, but like, it's not like this guy was a breeder. At least Bodie earned his place in the market, right? Or Jodri, who's a minor owner of Cookies, earned his fucking spot in the market. Mad respect. You might not like, you might have a beef with one or two that I don't have any issues with, but if you have a personal beef, whatever, you don't like them because of what they do, that's fine. But motherfuckers earned their spot, right? Like, they put the work in. Whether or not you like them or not is irrelevant. They put the work in. The fuck is Burner? Some fucking social media muppet that came out of fucking nowhere that's done nothing. He's not done any work.
I'll tell you what. No, he's worked really good. He's worked really well, really hard at promoting a brand. He's excellent at producing and selling and like promoting, but like that's what it is in a nutshell. It's everything else is somebody else's. It's all.
He's always done it. That's how he got his name. That's what he rapped about. He buys packs, upgrades the packaging, and flips.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I tell you what, for what he does, he's the best. So I find it very hard to say shit about him because I tell you what, I don't rap and I don't do any of this shit. But he's taken cannabis and made it. I hate to say it, it is the most popular cannabis lifestyle brand. If you want to love it or hate it, whatever it is, and
Yeah, but it makes me know you were here for 15 minutes. Like,
If that was the case, though, like, why are they about to close a third of their U.S. stores this year, which they started announcing the other day? I said they're not making enough to keep their U.S. stores open. Oklahoma's closing its stores among a couple of other states because they're not selling enough.
Oh, I'm not to say one way or the other. And if you actually look at their expansion program, how many new shops they've opened, it's been pretty rapid. And are they going to open shops that don't perform 100%?
but the truth is, the dude makes more money off of hoodies than he does off of friggin' weed.
Oh yeah, he's making money.
Straight up.
He's making
Hey,
money.
I tell you anything, you don't get on the fucking cover of Forbes for nothing.
No.
Well,
And I
here's
tell
the
you what,
bit,
if you
right?
actually look at the business model of Cookies, Burner owns
If you can-
0% of the weed game. He owns 100% of the retail stuff.
Yeah. So no. Chris, just so you know, Forbes, you can pay to be in Forbes. Like I could pay to be in Forbes. That's not.
That's legit.
That's an advertisement. That's not.
I hope you move it. Just relax.
But Cookies just lost their license in Barcelona because the license holder got busted for smuggling. So they're not doing too great this year.
I think that it's pretty difficult to be a big corporate position for cannabis, and I haven't seen anybody do it right.
Yeah, but usually it's somebody from the game that sells out, and we're like, oh, look at that sellout. But this is like sold out from the beginning to end.
Yeah, that's the difference. We start
Well,
off
you
selling
have
out
to
so that we don't
define
have
what
any
is selling out.
reptiles.
What does selling out mean? Really?
Selling out means backstabbing the community and cashing out, and then
Right,
making
it's
sure that,
when
like,
your
it's
kicks-
shittier for everyone. A great example of this would be Philos.
Philos. Or
That
I
would
would
be
be
a
saying
great
like,
example of selling out.
let's say you have a
Well,
clothing
Philos
brand or a
is an
shoe brand.
example,
It's
but-
when you put in Walmart, bro.
Hey, I just don't see
word,
where.
word.
Hey, Walmart is very.
I am
You know,
a Walmart.
Walmart has
Hey,
its
man, I
places,
shop there
bro.
like everybody else, man. I'm broke as fuck.
Yeah, so let's not shit here and shit on
Yeah, but you
Walmart.
know what? Hey, check it. It's the store I can't wait to get out of quicker than any store.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
But
usually
every
because the
time-
mutants walk in the aisles, bro.
but
Yeah,
every
bro, I
time
can't
you're in
handle.
there,
Oh, hey, don't stand in line listening to it, and while you're waiting to pay the thing and listen to the average combo that goes on in line, will make you want to just shoot yourself. Like I feel like saying, dude, I got 20. If I got $20, you let me go in front of the line here, dude. I'll give you all $20.
Yeah,
Just let me roll this
I hope
fucking-
the guy that got the tattoo, at least it's like the goldencasino.com or whatever, where the guy gets a discount. Like,
He gets a hot dog every time he comes.
yeah, free hoodie for life every year.
Oh man. What do you think they said about that right after they like signed it and then walked
think,
away?
Another great example of selling out would be the fucking Ganjier clowns.
Hey,
Now
hey,
fucking
hello.
standing up to Curaleaf people, the biggest
song right
fucking
back.
anti-home grow, anti-craft grown cannabis. I'm sorry, you're a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're training people that are directly contributing to destroying the industry and taking their money and being like, no, have some fucking morals. Like it's like saying like, oh yeah, I'm and it's 1940 and I'm totally cool with trading the U.S. and the Nazis because like money is green, right? Like no, pick a fucking side.
Yeah.
Have some fucking morals. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like you care about the industry or you don't, but don't come on these fucking shows like Swami or fucking Wendy or fucking Patrick from Soil King. Go, oh, we care about, no, the fuck you give a fuck about the community. No, you don't, shut the fuck up. You're too happy to take fucking money from Curaleaf, the biggest lobbyist firm against home grow and against craft grown and against small producers. They spent more money than the next companies combined against those three things to push them out of legal regulations. Go fuck yourself. If you sold out when you did that shit, you're just a piece of shit. and you only care about money, you don't give a shit about the community, shut the fuck up. Stop making excuses for being a piece of shit. Fire them or don't take their money, or just admit that you sold out. This isn't difficult. You pick a side. There's two sides of the fence. You can't sit on it.
I agree.
Especially with the way the industry is in right now, there's no room for that shit anymore. There's one side of the fence or the other.
Yeah. I didn't like where they tried to get in and make themselves the education for the bud tenders. Is like, what? Like, what? Kind of sleazy, just sliding yourself into the position, but
that's why you see Nick T and some of the other people really distancing themselves from the Ganji brand. If you noticed, his face hasn't been on anything since fucking Cowboy Cup. And if he's mentioned with it, he gets all butthurt about being mentioned with Ganji. I wonder why. And to a less extent, fuck them for running Frenchie's good name through the mud. Frenchie would never support no shit like this. No fucking way would he support Curaleaf.
rest in peace, Frenchie.
They're a piece of shit for doing that too. That pissed me off because I knew Frenchie personally, and there's no fucking way he would have backed those assholes. I can't comment on the rest of them, but Kevin Jodry and Nick T both immediately fucking like distanced themselves from the Ganji thing immediately once all that shit went down because they don't want to be associated with that shit. And I can understand why.
Yeah, man.
Everybody are their experts out here trying to play pretend like they know shit, and none of them have actually run a fucking commercial for them in anywhere other than the tiny little village that they're in.
Yeah, dude, I tell you, the early.
Someone asked about the mess with the melting of the heads. The mess with the melting of the heads thing. Listen, James did the same shit that he did to all the people in New York. They did to Josh Rutherford. Remember when he dragged Josh Rutherford's name through the mud and talked all kinds of shit, made all kinds of threats, did all kinds of stupid shit to Josh? He did the exact same shit, and then he went again and did the exact same thing in New York. That's why once he pulled that bullshit with Josh, I was like, no, I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. But I mean, James is fucked over so many people financially that you can't trust what he says. He's always been a nice guy to me. I don't have a personal issue with him, but he sure is financially fucked over a lot of people I know. When they did their fair share. So, whatever. Also, really nice to see Leighton kicked off of FCP. Just really happy about that. If there's anybody that needed to get kicked off of that fucking channel, it's that
I haven't been around FTP lately. Wasn't aware. I would have rejoiced a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of said this before. The community is pretty good at running out the snakes. Sometimes it takes them a while. But if they're a piece of shit, they're not going to be around very long. Like, look at who's been around a long time. Rasta Jeff, me, Dude Grows, like some of the older breeders. There's been a lot of people who have been around for a year or two and then flamed out. Or sometimes 3 or 4 years and flamed out. But if you're a piece of shit and not a good person, like eventually it's going to come back. And if you just
we'd be letting you know.
Yeah, if you are playing games with people's money and you stick behind the community, shit'll work out for you. Like, it might not always be easy. You're definitely going to have some fucking shit you got to go through, but you always have a safety net of like somewhere to go and somewhere to catch you and new opportunities to it's up to you to make the best of them. So it's gotten me through all the hard times. I mean, the industry's a meat grinder. Anyone that's worked in the industry for a long time knows the cannabis industry's a fucking meat grinder. They'll chew you up and spit you out and make you want to quit 10 times before you ever fucking get to sit and be comfortable. But if you just stick with it and you just aren't a piece of shit, it'll come around.
Yeah, man. So we go.
I don't know if that's necessarily true because all the people I know in Canada that's been waiting for it to come around have said, fuck it. Now they're starting to come to Thailand looking for a way out.
Well, I don't necessarily mean staying in Canada or staying in any one place, but the industry in general.
Well, Canada's really one of the only other countries we can look at that's legal. I mean, this America is not even legal yet, so it's hard to use the States as an example. Yeah.
Just trying to pull up the thing. I meant
You know, as soon as the government gets involved with regulation, they soon become the only ones that make money in the circle of profitability when it comes to any product, you know? So
Someone's saying the seed market's getting tight. It definitely is getting tight. I only have maybe 2 homies of mine that are in the seed game right now that are really, you know, getting lots of sales every week, week after week. Everyone else I know right now is hurting a bit, but I think there's just a little bit less people producing, or they have the cuts that they're pretty happy with. It's just, it's not, the volume isn't moving quite like it was a year or 2 ago. So I'm bringing you an ash catcher, by the way. I have no idea how you stand that. Like
it's a syrup at this point, to be honest.
see,
Oh,
see,
man.
there's no ash, in mine, not a single fucking piece of ash. And even my ash catcher is like just from this morning.
Man, you knock over that one of Infamous's, man, your fucking house would just stink, man.
Well, it's okay because he's moving today.
It's bad. It's happened. Don't act like it's never happened, bro.
Oh, it's happened.
I am curious to see what happens next month with the regulations. We're supposed to get another round of regulations next month.
Check it out, because we're packing up all my stuff. Here's like some of my paperwork bullshit. My cannabis degree.
It's your weed college degree.
Yeah, it is. It's my weed college degree. The first one. The one that wasn't a real college. I actually have another one from
I thought you had black market with honors.
Yeah.
Supposed to show us your gunshots, man. How am I supposed to believe that you're from Hastings Street if you don't at least have a stop?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to believe that?
I've hired the boy too, so he's gonna come help us. So let's just wrap it up.
You just got a new shop too. You want to tell everybody about that? Because that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, so anybody who knows my story knows that I opened up the first cannabis specific hydro store, supply store in Thailand with a physical location. To this day, I was the only one carrying Thai only suppliers. All these new ones is all just imported shit. Mine was all just local inputs. But because of some personal issues and some other shit, that got shut down, blah, blah, blah. We're reopening, we got a new location, we're fully licensed, so you can expect to be able to buy seeds, clones, flour. I'm gonna get like soil, different inputs, all that good shit. A store for growers and smokers. Yeah, so that's happening. So that's pretty exciting, I guess. But also pretty stressful because I've been trying to find staff and that's been proving nearly impossible. And who would have thought that finding kids to work with weed would be so hard, you know?
Right. I'll be out there in 2 weeks. We can come check it out.
Yeah, it'll be set by then. Hopefully I'll have all the furniture and stuff in there and all that type of good stuff. So
Yeah, my homie's coming out from Canada, so we're gonna do a little tour around not Southern Thailand, but Eastern Thailand. Come swing through and go visit Infamous again, and stop at Canna Thai Seeds Farm too, which is on the way because I haven't been to his house yet. Checked out his farm. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
And then also check out some of the southeastern part of Thailand. I haven't actually been down that way yet. Excited to try and trade some beans, find some locals down there, talk to some of the homies. If there's anybody we can visit down there to and do little exchanges with down that way. So if you're watching this and you're down that way, please let me know. Not if any of you guys on the panel know of anyone down that space. Pattaya or east of Pattaya, let me know. Down to Bangkok at Pattaya for a night, and then go down. There's like an island southeast of there. Down there for a day or two, and then come back up. I haven't. I've been working pretty much continuously since I got here, with the exception of 1 or 2 days. So.
Can you do me a favor when you're in Bangkok, Potent?
Yeah. What do you need?
Can you go grab me a couple t-shirts from the cookie shop?
Yeah, whatever you want. There's some really cool Thai run ones down there too. I've seen on Instagram and stuff. I want to check out. And we have some homies that have some shops down there. What's his name? That was on the show
Brett.
the other day. Brett's down there, yeah. What's Thai Terps, I think is the name of his shop in Bangkok. Go check out his shop and pick up my buddy at the airport on Wednesday. Spend a couple days relaxing. I won't be on the show next week, but Wes will probably be holding down the fort, and on that I'll be a little bit busy that morning, but yeah, I may or may not be around for a week or two. We'll see.
No excuses, Potent. I'm here moving house and I'm on the show. If you're out partying, I don't see any reason why you can't be on the camera. It's all good in the morning, bro.
Two of the nights we're gonna spend up camping, and I want to go snake hunting. And he's really into snakes too, and I don't have anybody else that's like not terrified to go out in the forest.
That sounds so bad. I got so many jokes now I want to make about you guys in the woods snake hunting, but I'm stopping. It's just
as long as it's not I wanted to go to Nam Noi, but Nam Noi has tigers, and I'm not going through forest at night with tigers. I'm going to snakes. Okay, tigers. No, not.
You know what's actually the biggest killer here in the woods? Elephants getting your ass trampled in the middle of the night.
I can see that.
Yeah, but I feel like there's no way I'm going to sneak up to something that big in the forest. I feel like
no, but I tell you what, dude, I know lots and lots of people here that were like forest ranger motherfuckers and got trampled. So it's like, it can happen, bro. They just turn on you, you know? And there's like fucking 100 of them. They're all going right. You make a noise and boom, now there's a wall of elephants coming towards you. You're fucked.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is that one of those things where you just treat it like a bear and you just be loud so they know you're coming?
No, I think it's one of the situations where you're fucked, really.
No, you run, bro. Hey, you turn into.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you're trying to like not have that situation, you just wear, like with bears, often you can wear bells.
Nah, dude, that's Jesse Owens' time, dude. It's time to kick rock. See ya. That's what it's about.
All right, well,
Bro,
I don't think they have
motherfuckers
too
were
many
like-
elephants down in that part of the country. I think most of them are.
You know
up
what's
north.
funny? I know a guy here, and he's got a farm called, I think it's like Smalling Elephant or something. And the guy looks like he's a pure junkie, like he's like skin wrapped over bones. And I just found it's funny is like, why did you call your farm the elephant farm, bro? Like you look like you eat less than the elephant. Like you look, yeah.
I just took a selfie of a sign on the way to your pad. Or actually, it's on the way back. Yeah, that's the direction, but it's a sign
from my
that
house,
says, "Watch out, elephant crossing."
Yeah, from my house, yeah.
Yeah, elephant crossing.
Yeah, because that's the southern, because you go through the southern part of Nam Noi.
And just up the street from that sign is the first time I saw a monkey. He had like jacked somebody's house garbage bag and was like just tearing through it, chucking shit over his shoulder like this, going like this, like looking at it. No, not that. Dude, they're a riot, dude. And just a wild monkey sitting there digging through somebody's garbage that he jacked because he was away from the house. I could see like the house where he got it. He took that shit down the street and then like where he could just kick it and go through it. Monkeys are right. I wanted to do a selfie with that with monkey, but I didn't want to turn into one of those guys that get caught slipping and they just like bite your ass.
Monkeys, dude, are no
Don't trust the
fucking joke.
monkeys,
My
bro.
cousin was here, got bit by a monkey, bro. That ended his holiday. fucking
Yeah,
baby
I don't want-
shots,
that's
why you become-
having to be monitored and shit. Nah.
That's how you become patient zero, man. Don't get bit by AIDS 2.0.
No, they're funny though. It
The
was a
new
big
variant
monkey,
of Rona.
though. Hey, it wasn't that small, dude. It was kind of like, it was big. It was like, I don't know, probably like 60 pounds or something like that, or maybe a little more.
So if you guys saw in the news a couple months ago, there was a temple that got shut down because all the monks tested positive for meth. That was a monkey temple really close to me, where I live, about 15 kilometers.
They're probably
Bro, I
getting the
can't
monkeys.
wait to see
They're
these
probably
guys.
getting the monkeys all geeked out. The monkeys are probably all geeked too.
Can you imagine a monkey on meth? That's
Oh
like,
man.
of all the things I want to try to sell with, that's at the top of the list. of things to sell.
You've obviously never been to Pattaya, bro. You're going down there and see fucking 100,000 monkeys on meth down there, bro. Yeah, you ain't never seen a place meth out like down there, bro. You're gonna have fun.
Oh, I can't stand tweakers like for 5 minutes, and if they get handsy with me, I'll land. I don't like tweakers. I have a really strong personal issue.
Nah, dude. Hey, dude. When I first came to here in 06, dude, I seen perma tweak and patio. I mean, perma glitch. They don't even have to be on a sit no more. They're finished.
Well, it's funny when they're like breakdancing down the sidewalk. Like that's hilarious. But
Oh yeah, Jimmy legging and shit.
Hey,
yeah, with
hey,
the
but hey, I'm
fucking
not saying you got that shit. That shit's everywhere. Everyone's got
Or
that
just
stuff.
fighting the air. I like it when they're fighting the air, swatting shit out of the air. That's
Yeah.
also sweet
Yeah.
too. Like that's pretty good too. I mean,
trying to bite their ear off.
yeah, so I'm hearing a little like we just have like 3 little villages here. So like everybody knows everybody. So you don't see that shit where I'm sure people definitely have
Oh,
stories.
bro,
issues
you
here, but
just
it's
don't
not-
know.
it's
I
not
guarantee you,
open
in
up
your
to speak
village,
everywhere.
there is a
Like
group of Yabba tweakers, bro, and they cause all the trouble in the village. Guaranteed. Yabba here is a problem, bro, but they only come out at night. Those guys.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't, like I said, around here, I think the shame factor because of how small it is certainly helps a little bit.
Man, that stuff's everywhere.
Yeah,
bro. That
it's
stuff's
there.
everywhere.
I guarantee you that
It's
shit's there, bro. That's
It's
the
everywhere.
one. That's the only thing I can guarantee about this country is fucking that shit is everywhere.
Well, the best is when you see one that's all ripped on cow and on. Like, how are you standing still? Like,
So I don't know where you can buy that shit where you can't even buy a fucking Coca-Cola, bro. You know what I mean?
Listen,
that
bro,
shit's out in the middle of the
if
road.
you're out and about, and you ever smell something that smells like burning cotton candy, that you know what they're doing. There's someone's burning
Yeah.
that shit.
oh yeah.
It smells great, like fresh baked cookies, candy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It smells like
Put
burning
extra
cotton
fennel.
candy. It smells like
Put
burning
extra-
cotton candy.
If it smells sweet like that, they gotta put fennel.
Oh,
Yeah. It's not, I don't like it.
Sorry, guys.
The other plant mushroom-based compounds and that's it. I don't even know funky chemistry. No, thank you.
I'm gonna keep this kid, dude. This kid
What,
doesn't know. I've just called him, dude. I'm gonna hire him for like a fucking week. I'm just gonna sit him down and make him trim his ass off, like kidnap him, pretty much.
Yeah, what's new with grow stuff? I know last week, if you guys didn't check it out, we had Canna Thai Seeds and his wife on for the Growing the Fishes podcast, talking all about Thai natural farming. What have you guys been up to?
Well, I missed it. Over here,
Yeah.
we just put out another round to start flipping out there, and we got a mini round coming off here. And as for the ferments, I'm getting ready to do all labels here. He's gonna tell me what it is, and I'm gonna throw a label on it in English so I can start So when people ask, I can go, yeah, this is, fish, or this is the fruit.
Also,
or
mention
vegetables. There's too many
mention
different types.
too about those labels, because you like saved my life on that shit. With that.
Yeah,
paper.
dude, the burn.
Use
Dude,
the
there's
thermal
nothing like
paper. Yeah.
thermal. Yeah.
Use the thermal paper stickers. They don't. Everything else we've tried gets destroyed in the sun in 30 days. So Sharpies,
There.
pen, printed paper, like ink from a printer on paper that bleached out in the sun. This heat paper does not bleach out. It's the only way to label shit here in Thailand. Only way.
Yeah, and then check it. I just take the clear tape, clear tape over it, and laminate it. After you do it and laminate it with clear tape, seal it, dude, it lasts. As long as it's not in the direct sun, this shit will last.
No, we've had no problems with direct sun. Even the direct sun, some of our shit on the outer side. In fact, it's been a problem.
Some things there's stuff in that room too.
Just on the end row where the sun sets, because it gets like an extra 2 hours that just the plastic does. Because it's not under the canopy of the plants. All those pots are busting open. We had to replace all the plastic.
Oh shit! Oh, melted them. Now check them out.
What we're gonna do is on all the once we finish flowering out the back bay, we're gonna move plants around and we'll move all the moms out, put the grow beds in, dig it out, put the plumbing in and everything, and to have it exactly the same as the back bays. And then the whole system will be aquaponics at that point with the flood and drain trays and everything. So it'll be simple. Basically, you flood everything 2 or 3 inches. Everything gets watered like a SIPS system with the aquaponics water that's amended off the tank, and away you go. So it's kind of a hybrid living soil aquaponics system. And at the scale that we're doing, this is the most cost-effective way. Plus, we have the pond sitting right there. This was just makes the most sense in terms of design.
Oh yeah.
But that's super cool about all the labels of your label and everything and all that.
I've been popping beans. I've been popping some guava 99. It's a guava times Sydney 99. Some sour soda. What else did I pop there? Some TK times TK NL Haze times Lime BX. And then what else did I pop there? Oh, and some grandpa's breath. And that's about it for what I'm popping right now. The big Sir Holies are getting pretty tall. I got quite a number of males. I got males outnumbering females for sure. But what's funny is one of my I thought one was the one that I was most certain was a male that just shot up taller than everything else was actually a female. I was really surprised. Yeah, usually it's the other way around, but that one was different for some reason. But yeah, just and then my island sweet skunk. That's closing off. I got one that I think I really like, and it's gonna probably be a keeper for a while. Yeah, what else we got going? The rest of the stuff. I got another table over there of the Flow and AK-47, but I don't like how that looks. It looks like a lot of work to trim, so I'm just gonna fucking make hash out of that, I think. Yeah, that's what I got going on.
Bro, I tell you, the worst part about being a cannabis grower and moving house is fucking moving all your fucking drying material from the dry rooms and shit. Fucking look at all that shit. Some fucking fire nugs in there too. Just needs to get trimmed and look pretty. Get all dressed up for the ball.
American one asks, how's Amy holding up? I actually gave some Amy seeds over to Canna Thai the other day. She has Amy now. And a bunch of other ones that I gave him. I think he got some Violet Beauregard too. I don't remember. But I will get some out to Infamous here the next trip out. Did you pop those Amy's yet, Chris?
No, not yet. That's why I gotta get the rack room cleared out first. That's what I'm doing right now. You know, right?
Yeah, so,
And the top dog, that DNL times the Saudi BX3, that's going in. As well as, I don't know, I got some.
No, that banana punch Dosido is really nice structure.
Really?
The first couple that we popped have really tight node spacing and like thick ass stalks on them. It looks real nice.
Word, right on.
Like 3 weeks old now, I think, in the greenhouse, so they're looking good. The Amy's in my greenhouse are looking good too. We just cloned them all again, so we have probably 100 or so Amy's, 150 Amy's now. Red resin, playing with the neighborhood dogs. Still gotta get my dogs out here. I finally have a place where I can house them. So. Still getting settled in the new house and everything, so definitely more affordable than anywhere else I've lived. That's for damn sure. Also, Canna Thai, you actually got some stuff stateside now. You want to tell everybody about that?
Yeah, there's
temple seeds and stuff.
Yeah, there's a few things there. There's the Siam OGs there, which is the Thai heirloom times the OG F2 and Race Freak Show F 11 times the same mother as the Siam OG actually. And then there's Freakazoid, which is actually Freakazoid F1V2, which is Juice Box Haze times Freak Show, and I pull the cool leaf structure out of that and then knocked it back to Freak Show, and that's also there. And then ABC F3 times Freak Show F10. That was a 10 that I crossed out, so that was before the 11. So yeah, Freaky Bastard ABC times Freak Show.
You can get some weird shit out of those too, which you can see on my stuff.
Far in between a lot of kind of almost normal looking stuff, but and then the Buddha Massive, there's just a few of those, not too many of those there, as well as some stuff that I was puffing on that my buddy got me. There was a local red thread they call like a brick stick. It's the stuff that's packed in the bamboo. The cheer is good and the smoke is good. So those two, and that's about it right now.
Nice.
More coming soon.
But yeah, definitely if you're looking for which ones, those banana punch Dosidos out of those ones I gave you.
Yeah, I got them right here. All right, you looking
I
out?
get some out to West and stuff. We'll get some out to you. But this even now at its tiny size, it already smells good.
Yeah, I got this. That dose you gave me, that pollen. I mean, I did a lot of stuff. I mean, I got like not a ton. I mean, not that much, but I mean, here this is the gangster cookies with that dose you gave me. It's funny. I just pulled these.
Oh.
There's more. I'm just waiting for them to finish. So, but yeah, I got that, and also that Thai heirloom. I want to say it was a syrup hybrid, and that one. So I'm not exactly sure if it was a pink haze or a syrup, which generation it was, but it had the pink hairs. It smelled like that mango harar smell, and I knocked that, and I got a good amount of those off the Dosi cross with that. So we'll see. And that's if there's enough of those, that might probably be hella good,
So who can people get a hold of to get those?
My kid actually, that's who's, and I have another teammate that's gonna be jumping on here, I think, so I'll be updating that. But my kid Man, I'm bad about this.
Message.
This tag on IG is IS 300. I think it's IS 300 Stunner of all things is his IG. He's all about his,
That's awesome.
He's all about his car, man. He loves his car. And he works at a pizza place, flipping pizzas at a dank pizza place. Actually, people I've met about like beans up there that know about like, cause I tell them my kid works at Sebastopol pizza place. They're like, oh, that this, da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, oh, that place is dank. Like that's good pizza. So I'm like,
What's your Instagram so people can message you, man?
IS 300 SoCal.
no, I think it's IS 300 Stunna, STUNNA, I believe.
Okay.
I think.
Finally.
No, they can get a hold of you. You can get them the right.
Oh yeah. They get him, yeah. I missed the hat, dude. That's the dopest hat.
Dude, my staff guy just arrived, and I ordered the wrong kid to come. Fuck.
Oh.
First world problems.
The kid just showed up, and I was just like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then I was like, "Oh shit."
It's like me last week with my housekeeper and threw away my weed without realizing it. First world problems.
Dude, I love it.
And
If you can look it up, the YouTube video where it says P. Diddy explains why he hires people. I played that video today for my girlfriend before we started. I was like, listen, I want you to watch this. And he's literally like, I don't want to fucking do shit. That's why I hire people. I want to smell the flowers and chill the fuck out and be happy. And I was like, hire as many people as you want to move. Just don't ask me to do shit. And as soon as the workers showed up, the first thing she started doing was ask me to do shit. And I was like, I showed you the video. So I got a joke for you. It was actually something pretty funny I heard. So I was talking to my buddy and he told me that he almost left his wife. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, I'm a Grab driver. And I picked up this Catholic nun from the airport to take her like up country to some like Catholic church. And he's like, I've had a weird fantasy my whole life about like getting a blowjob from a nun. And so like, as we're driving, I couldn't help but like tell this nun that like, hey, I had fantasies about you. And she's like, well, what is it? Like, I'm a nun. Like, I've heard everything. People's confessed to me. And he's like, well, I've always wanted to get a blowjob from a nun. And she's like, well, if you're single and you're Catholic, I can do it for you. So he was like, sure, I'm single and I'm Catholic. So they pull over on the side of the road. She gives him a blowjob. And he's like, oh, I feel so bad. I'm not single and I'm not Catholic. I'm actually married. And then the nun says, oh, then I don't feel so bad. I'm not a nun. I'm going to a Halloween party and my name is Steve. I guess Steve's a bad name. Bob, it didn't matter. But the joke was original. You get it. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty funny joke. I'm not the best joke teller, but
really?
So what else is going on? What
is there a place to do stand-up Thailand in English?
There is actually a spot, but it's like it's really bad. Like I've been there a few times and it's mostly like people trying to like make it come up, you know what I mean? And
I used to stand up in the States at like 3 different places in Colorado, so like it would be fun to find somewhere to go at least once in the blue moon to go work on a set or something. Like I give no fucks about the place. I just want to go up and do my shit and see what, you know. I'm just working on my set. I don't give a shit about anything else. There was a great place I used to go called 300 Suns in Longmont. And it was great because there would only ever be like 60 or 80 people there. But it was like 50 of the people there were like comedians or people doing stand-up, and you get like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, and it would start at like 6:30 and go to like 1:30. And it would just be continuous fucking stand-up. And then it was great because like if you could make that room laugh, like full of other people that were all there to do stand-up, like, okay, that joke's good. Keep that up. If you went up there and bombed completely, then like they give you shit, but they buy you a drink. You know what I mean? Like they'd be like, you sucked. Like, let's do a shot.
This is the bad thing about
They're like
moving.
supportive, but they'd still shit on you. You know what I mean? But then they'd be like, that's okay. Like, it's a good start to a joke, but maybe work. You know, like they were supportive. You know what I mean? At the same time, but they'd still give you the shit that you need to be.
I had a whole bunch of different seeds in like different bottle caps and weird little things so I could keep track. And obviously the movers just dumped everything into this one cap and like put it to the side. And I was like, oh, thanks. You might as well just throw them all the fuck away. But thanks anyway, though. Appreciate it. Fuck.
Make some assorted packs or something.
Giveaway packs.
I
Yeah.
have 3 trays of seeds at the shop that the workers somehow forgot to put labels in them. Now nobody knows what they are. So those are the mystery seeds that whenever I see just like someone that like just needs some free beans, it's like, here, I have no idea what these are, but they're good genetics. I don't know what they are. But you don't care because you just want some good beans and you don't have access to good ones. So those are good freebie giveaway ones for people that you just meet on the street, you know.
Well, I did that for years, mate. I was like Johnny Appleseed of Thailand, bro. I used to give away fucking dank genetics I made that had no name. And I would just make vials and vials and vials and go to different events and fucking, here you go, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
American one
Fucking,
says trail mix.
Yeah, Dirty Grower says feed no hunters pack. But yeah, like American ones, trail mix, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Heat seeker pack.
We have I have some of those going on. I'm gonna a couple of males pop off a couple of flowers before we can pull them from the flowering ones and some of the earliest flowering stuff that's got beans on it. It's like, all right, well, we'll take those seeds and you have no fucking idea what you're gonna get, but it'll be good. We don't have anything that's garbage. I mean, 2 strains that we pulled out of everything. So far, at least we've tracked all of them. We have a couple that are really hermy though, that they have some good females in there, but I don't know if I trust it enough to put it out, you know. I might just trash those 4 that are a bit hermy and then move on because we have 150 other strains that they can work with. I don't care.
Uh-oh. I don't have a charger. This could be a problem.
They packed your phone charger already?
Something. There's a lack of chargers at the moment, that's for sure. Dude, I fucking absolutely destroy houses. It's ridiculous. But yeah. My aftermath.
And there's Black. What's up?
สวัสดีค่ะ everybody.
Look at this. What it's like after M leaves the house. It's like, dude, this is the funniest room though. Just like nobody ever grew dope in here.
Well, to grow a whole batch of barley in there. What else is new? Do you maybe Alec and Canna Thai can tell us about the whole what's it, Amanpour or whatever it is, the government thing to you can get so many microbes or whatever per month.
I guess not.
Something
You can
else
deny
happened.
it, potent.
Maybe they got a phone call or something.
So yeah. Oh no, I never ever heard that shit before either. So that's new.
Yeah,
And to be
someone was
honest,
talking- we went to the government office and they have a couple different ones. So they, in fact, hold on, I can pull the website up. And
Like local ones that they pass out. That's sweet.
yeah, the government gives out free beneficial microbes, which is dope.
yeah, Thailand has lots of programs for farmers. Like I'm trying to get my girlfriend into this like young smart farmers club or something. And they get all sorts of like government grants and have bullshit meetings and stuff like that, but they get tons of free shit in the end. And it's getting a revival now with all these cannabis farmers wanting to get involved, which is cool. Fuck. But me not having a charger is not cool.
Okay, I found it. Hold on, let me pull it up. LGO.th/menu_5wonder. Hey, it worked. Okay. So this is what you can get free from the government. You kind of allotment. Now, let me make this. There we go. So they have super phosphorus 1 accelerator, group of microbes that are highly effective in degrading materials, surplus from agriculture, industries. This is a fungi and actinomyces that digest substances, contain cellulose and fat digesting bacteria. They have super accelerator phosphorus 2. This is the one that we used with the FAA and the IPMO to make it go crazy fast. So microorganisms that are decompose materials, agriculture and fresh succulents, high humidity conditions, product of liquid organic fertilizers by conducting activities in both conditions with air. Contains 5 strains of microorganisms. Okay, yeah. So this is a lactobacillus, bacillus and the bacillus, and a Burkholdia sp and a Pichia sp. So again, I apologize for I don't have an English version of this, but you can use your phone if you're looking at this with a computer screen. You can use a phone and translate it with Google Translate the image. Or just look this up on the website. It's ldd.go.th. Find the menu there. And different dosing tables and everything. And this is just, you can get so much of this per month. The government, it's not enough to run a commercial farm, but if you have a small home farm, they'll give you a couple packets, 5 to 6 packets.
Let's take this out of the hot car.
You have screen sharing. Oh, I'm not even screen sharing. Here we go, guys. I'm sorry. This is the website. And they have a super phosphorus 9, which is this Burkholder or I don't know, species I've never heard of before.
Fuck.
Definitely interesting to kind of see some of the different directions other countries are going with their beneficials. And here's one of the other ones. This is the one that we were using. This is the mix that we were using with the FAA. So we're mixing this with the IPMO. You could go super fast. it's even faster than just with the IPML video I posted. So when you add this, it accelerates it even more. Definitely something else to think about. If you're looking to screw around with more, microbial based solution. Really fun trying to learn a lot of this stuff and pick up some of the other resources that we have available to us here in Thailand. They have a biofertilizer microorganism group. This one is Azobacter. Well, fuck it, I'll just throw it on the screen again. This is the other one. Again, these are given out by the government. You can get your monthly allotment or whatever. Definitely something that you don't see in the States. Pretty cool. Welcome back, Canna Thai.
Sorry, man. I got back in. My battery died. I've never, my phone, I went 0. I forgot to plug it in.
I'm about to have that same issue right now, bro.
Yeah, but with that, 0. It's like on 5 right now.
Fucking bullshit. Fuck.
Have some pest control.
I'm literally on 3% right now. And counting.
This one's a trichoderma inoculant, and then they have a bacillus in it, and then they also have one that's a Saccharomyces, Glucobacter, and Lactobacillus. I don't think I've seen this mix in the States before. It's definitely different. There we go. Check this out. This is different. Again, if you're looking for new rabbit holes to explore, it's definitely interesting. There's a species I've not seen that combination before. Definitely something else to check out if you're looking to play with some new options. And everything right there. Yeah. A lot of these powders that they give you, you have to mix with other ingredients. It'll say it's this much of rice and this much of mango stuff or whatever the fuck. They're not just add to water and use. Keep that in mind with these particular products.
So they require some sort of inoculation.
Yeah, they're more like a preparation for a recipe kind of.
Okay.
Here's that other one they also have. So definitely a different species than you see in the bottle nutrients in the States. I've never seen half of these before. That was in Thailand. Always fun when you find new agricultural microbe species to work with and play with and figure out how they can fit into your thing web of what you're used to using.
I wonder if some of those would be good for making labs with, because I saw a lot of lactobacillus in there.
For sure. Absolutely. What else is new with US? Anything else interesting going on?
Not really, just keep just continually growing stuff. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, no, nothing major happening here. Just popping some beans, looking for some new shit.
seeing the Moose Mountain Mounties cruising around looking for blues?
No, can't say I have. Can't say I have. Not too many lately. No. No.
Pretty weird if World War III started over some blues. So,
Wow, fuck, we're already halfway there. I mean, we're already halfway there. We're pushing for it. We're sure pushing for it.
well, do you have anything else you guys wanted to go over? Maybe we'll wrap up the show a little early.
Nah, bro. I'm about to run out of battery anyway, so
How do people find you there?
check us out. Infamous Gardens _ Thailand. Linktree with all the good stuff. And how do people find you there, Monsieur Canna Thai?
We find him on Instagram, Canna Thai Seeds on Instagram, and trying to get my YouTube up and going. But I'm also on there. You just search Canna Thai. You can find me there. Up there, what's up there? To find you there, Wes. Man, I can't even see. My
Yo,
bad.
big up. Yeah, man. You can find me on Instagram. Obviously, you can find me here at Dat Smoke Show. You can find me on Instagram as Wesingine, all one word. We sing in E. Yeah, you all know where to find me. And then over helping out on growing with fishes. Potent. If you want to, yeah. Where's the best place for people to get a hold of you, man?
This show on SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, all the things. You can also find me over at Ponics. Ponics YouTube channel, Growing with Fishes podcast every Thursday. We will have a show tomorrow with Jordan River. He's going to be coming on. We're going to be doing like a collaborative episode together tomorrow night. That'll be a lot of fun. And then I'm going to be off for a week or two. I have some friends coming in from out of town, so I'll have content that posts, so there'll be something to watch. But we won't be live for 2 weeks. To give me a bit of a vacation from working nonstop since I got here, and B, just to I don't even know where I'm going to be during those days. We're going to we have a loop that we're going to run, and I don't know exactly which day I'm going to be wearing if I have internet connection. So rather than stressing over all that, I'm thinking about this post.
And don't forget to mention your course.
Oh yeah, we have my aquaponic cannabis course. Go check that at apmjclass.com. We spotlight Canna Thai here.
I still keep beating up.
Oh, you're fine. You can tell us about what's going on.
These are they're shutting down. These are the Buddha massive. They don't like the sun, man. When it comes out hot, look at that. They do this, and then they'll wake up at like 5 o'clock. They'll peak. They'll wake up, and then they'll go to sleep again because it's night, and then they'll V out. I mean, those ones are not too hot. There's these ones here. They're a little bit happier here. They're not so hot. These ones. I think they harden off more. These guys were on the other side of the house over here, over on this side of the house, and it's hotter over there for some reason. I think. I don't know. But they're not shutting down. These ones always do this, though. It's crazy. And this thing's just a beast.
That's that temple tie.
Yeah, that thing, that's a big chick, dude. There's two. There's one off the side that's not that one. Like this one off that one that's all the way to the right that's peeking up. That's a different plant. But that whole other thing, that's one. Well, I take that back. There's two. She could. Hey, sweetie pie, shake those two that are not the Buddha, the big one. See the two? You can shake it, and it'll see the lateral move. Yeah, shake that. See that? See, that's a different plant. That's just like a stick. And then look at that one right there. That's a Buddha tie. It's not the same. Then that one's, that's the big one she's next to. You see. But dude, that's hey, 7 weeks. 7 weeks, 1 day, right here from seed. Yeah.
Holy shit. That's
Legitly. And look at the ones that are corralled. This one's in like a 35 gallon, 30 gallon. I don't know. It's probably 30 gallons. Looks like 310s to me. So, I mean, they're pretty big too. I mean, nothing like that because that's in the ground now. That thing's tapped in, way gone into the ground.
Yeah.
And these ones too. But I have a feeling that this soil here is not as good as that. That's like fresher compost. This hole has had everything in it. I mean, this has had a lot of stuff. So I think it's nutrient deficient compared to that one. The soil itself is kind of like played out. Needs to be refreshed. And then this is syrup hybrid. So it's got that in colors. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
It's got the head.
A little bit big.
And it smells fire, bro. Yeah, I think it's the pink haze, man. I gave her. Oh man, that smell on that thing is amazing. It smells like stink fruit and like I don't know. It's hard to. And this is another one that got it. It's got some of that pink hair stuff. Both these guys. That's why I walked these ones over. I was showing someone earlier on Instagram this powder. I mean, basically, you get a lot of this, and sometimes you get more of a color in natural flower, and the pistils won't be as red, but you'll get like color in the flower. It's great, and sometimes you get both. Like that's the original FOD that I got that I crossed up with the Siam sour, or excuse me, the sour cream OG. That's why it's locked in, because that thing had black purple buds with real gnarly pink hairs on it. So the offspring has kept it pretty strong, like the pink haze, and I think the phase haze, which I crossed the freak show, they should have it. They should get that. A lot of them should get that pink hair as well, I believe. I don't know. We'll see. Got to test the brownie. But yeah, in the back room, I'm just that stuff's all gonna be flipped. So it's just basically, I mean, this is just a freak show. I got one out here actually. I can show you. Get ready to flip that. And these duck. I'm letting this male go ahead and try and kick pollen because I'm going to be cutting clones of the female that I have inside. So, and then so this is that purple duck you have. Man, it's pissed off. I need a transplant. It's been in this way too long. And then this is that 5-finger duck crunch, which is just different. Which is the sour cream I knocked on to a duck that I got from a buddy. So I'm not sure, but that's the one you have. Oh, and this is the same one you're running in there. The purple duck or whatever it was, it was labeled purple duck. Yeah, I got a few of these, and then I just got one of these, man. I don't know what happened to him. I think she swiped him.
Hey,
I don't know.
The purple duck from the homies here.
No. I had the purple duck. Remember, I gave you some.
The original purple, the older ones I have. Never mind. Yeah.
The purple duck. I didn't get those ones that you got, but
yeah. Well, next time you come down, let me know. We'll get some. There's in the fridge.
Yeah, it'd be cool to cross the ones you got with the ones that I gave you, because that's dope.
The ones the homies have is beautiful, man. The
really beautiful. Yeah, huge, really outdoor. Right. Yeah, huge too. Big ass plant outdoor. It was sick. Some big old duck plant. That was cool.
Have to pop back up there soon. I bet they're close to harvest if they haven't harvested already.
Yeah. And the birds here, bro. You hear that?
Yo, we had one yesterday. There was a dove in the tree right outside my door, and it was making this like electronic sound, and it sounded like, the like pulse sound from the fucking alien scanner.
Yeah.
Like with the aliens coming. That's what it sounded like. Like it's like identical fucking sound frequency to the fucking like alien scanner and aliens. And I was like, holy shit! Like I couldn't get that thought out of my head while I was making dinner last night.
Yeah, some of them sound like a car alarm. Some, I mean, or a alarm at a business. It's just crazy.
At least it's been nice. It's been like cloudy, and yesterday it was only like 80 degrees. It was like really comfortable out.
This morning was excellent. Now it's like if you're in the sun right now, it's already starting to heat up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right though. I'm down with this. Nothing compared to Song Call, dude. April. Well, yeah, middle April, starting there, all the way through like September, dude. It's on. That's heat. This is nothing.
I know.
It's
That's
on.
why I'm trying to like blast all the fucking moms and all the stuff in all the clone flowers, because if they're gonna pout, I need them to do it now, not when it's worse. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. It's hot.
I'm stoked. We got that mega generator or transformer at the farm today, and it'll take them another day to hook it all up. But all the wiring, well, they still have some minor stuff to do in the greenhouses, but all the main wiring and all the main cables have been pulled. So I'm pretty stoked on that. It's gonna be like instantly, like the farm is gonna be 2/3 bigger as soon as we can flip the switch. So that'll be dope.
Oh yeah.
All the breeding rooms, basically, I just got to run the UVC lamps in them, and we're good to go. Run the UVC lamp in 4 spots in the room, nukes every last square inch of the place, move it to the next room, do it again, and start moving plants in. So I'm stoked.
Oh yeah.
We have a water line on the outside of each room, has its own water tap from the tank. You flip the pump on and immediately water any of the rooms with a hose. And we have an irrigation system, so they'll all be a basic irrigation, and then we can hand water if we need to, something doesn't work right or whatever in each room. So it'll be set up really easy as far as workflow and everything. Just gotta figure out what we're gonna put the trimmers. I think we might put them upstairs in the 2nd floor, because we have air conditioning and shit in there, and we have some unused rooms. So seems like the best place.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
The trimmers are going to be there for a while. They're probably going to want AC. Try to at least keep them comfortable while they're in trim jail. That's what we should do, is partner with the local jail and like get the people that did something bad and be like, okay, you got to trim for 12 hours a day. That'd be hilarious. Actual trim jail. It's a rehabilitation program. At least you gotta be around weed all day. You can do worse, right?
Just hand water everything then.
What's that?
They seriously do that in Antigua. In Antigua, they have like gangs that go out and like clean the roads and like fucking cut the grass and all that shit. Like they're like, yeah,
Oklahoma, they do it. You're all chained together, and there's a guy at each end with a shotgun.
Oh no, Antigua's so small, there's nowhere to run.
Well, that's true. Yeah, where are you gonna go? Down the street?
They're gonna find you. They're gonna find you in 2 to 3 days.
It'd be like trying to run in the Cayman Islands. Okay, they can see you the whole way across the island. Where to go? The miles, it's like a mile wide. Come on. To hide the shed.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, it's too funny. Anyways, yeah, I need to eat lunch and then get back to the farm because we got quite a busy day today. And I'm trying to cram and get everything to where the wheels don't fall off while I'm gone for a couple days. So
nice.
There's like some extra training on like insect observation, and then like going over what I think could happen or might happen, and any kind of scenario, just because it's the first time that like I will have been away from this place more than 48 hours. So I want it to stay good. So that's been interesting.
As well as you're ramping up at kind of the same time too. So
Yeah, and we're about to increase the size of the farm
Yeah,
by 3 times, basically. So
good and huge.
all basically while I'm no, not really, but like the first week I get back.
I
it's
mean,
like-
what could go wrong, right? Like, what could go wrong?
So, but it'll be nice. Like it'll be really simple, and we can shut down different sections of each bay. If we harvest it out, and we're not using that part of the greenhouse. We can just turn that part off, and it'll be good. And everything is going to be clean. We're pouring concrete down in each bay and everything right now. So as a cap, so eventually we'll be able to EU GMP them, but that's not the plan for now. All right, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. You can find me tomorrow with Jordan River on the Growing with Fishes podcast. Thanks everybody. You can find this show on iTunes and Spotify and Google stuff and